WrestleMania prediction. Not that I mean anything, but fans of WWE, the WWE universe, we like to do predictions. So we know that the first match is going to be, it's going to be the Vision and I Show Speed versus Aegis versus LA Ninth year and those. For that match, I predict or I feel like, let me use I feel like, name down, if I say predict, I might you look as I'm wrong when it's time. I feel like the match should be won by the first set of people, the Vision and I Show Speed. Yeah, I don't like the Vision, but WWE is not about what you like. Which talent is more promoted? The Vision is a new group, kind of. And let's just say they haven't have any big WrestleMania stuff working for them. Why the Usos have several times. LA Knight has won a WrestleMania before. And I Show Speed is a superstar. I know WWE, they are superstars. It's hard for them to win, especially when it's PLE, Paper Live Event, and especially when it's WrestleMania. Check out the old main superstars that fought at WrestleMania. Even when Logan Paul not even a main wrestler, they don't lose, right? That is the first one. So I support I Show Speed and the Vision for that one. The second one, Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre, unsanctioned match. Yeah, Fatu McIntyre. I know Fatu, this is first WrestleMania, and this is literally his domain. Yeah, Drew McIntyre, I want him to bring the fight to Fatu. Let Fatu know he's in the WrestleMania match, and for the first time, all gas, no breaks, maybe having a little bit of a engine problem, but at the end of the day, I want Jacob Fatu to win that match. I believe he should win that match because that is his domain. That's it. They used to do 1, 2, 3, 4 now section match because WWE did not put their hands. They only have a referee, and they should be a winner, right? That is Jacob Fatu domain. And mostly to know someone's domain, the night before it or 2 weeks before it, they are usually the one at disadvantage. Take Kudros last two WrestleMania, sorry, was one at disadvantage with the Roman Reigns and The Rock and whatever, and he still won. So I believe since the last time Drew McIntyre got the jump on him, and I think we might still do that again. So I'm giving that to Jacob Fatu. Drew McIntyre won WrestleMania finally. Now why is he? Or maybe he hasn't, but he has been around long enough. Jacob Fatu needs this. He did not even do WrestleMania last year, but who knows? He can still lose. But it's him. I feel like the third one is between Stephanie Verker and Liv Morgan. Watch me. I want Liv Morgan to. I feel like Liv Morgan would win. No matter if it's what I want Stephanie Verker, right? And these are like her first WrestleMania and all that stuff. But then Liv Morgan hasn't really been having glorious stuff. She still came back. And like I said, WWE does not have to go after the faces. Yeah, it can still be Stephanie. I might say 50-50. Because this is like Stephanie Verker first WrestleMania too. So yeah, you can see probably tell Stephanie. But we know Liv Morgan will bring it. Like if Stephanie went to be like by inch, there's Dirty Dom, there's Raquel, there's Roxanne. Okay, leave Dirty Dom. I don't know what's happened with the Finn Balor, but there are two ladies that will eventually try to help Liv Morgan. And that match look very. And you see how they advertise Liv Morgan in WrestleMania, but then again, it might just be they're promoting her presence. That as long as we see her, it might not be that they're promoting her herself. So you know what? Maybe let's give it 50-50, Stephanie Verker or Liv Morgan. But I feel like Liv Morgan, but technically I also still feel like Stephanie Verker. We go to the fourth one, AJ Lee and Becky Lynch. Definitely Becky Lynch is one of the people, so it's a skeleton. In fact, in most odds, Becky Lynch is what I should feel like will win. She's one of the people holding it. I don't know how AJ Lee will be in the business for a while, but AJ Lee, this is her first WrestleMania since decades ago or so. We definitely don't want her to lose that. Fans don't want her to lose that. No matter what I say she will lose because she has beat Becky Lynch 3 times. Becky Lynch is not a small jobber wrestler that does make look like, it's one of the biggest. So, yeah, look at Becky Lynch needs this, wants this to be able to know that she can beat AJ Lee once. And, Seth Rollins, her husband had that same stuff with Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes won 3 times, and the last time they made sure, so it will not look as if they swear for him or something. So I'm giving that to Becky Lynch, and I'm giving that to AJ Lee, not because normally you're supposed to point to Becky Lynch, but this is AJ Lee first WrestleMania, she should come back. Maybe Becky can win after the match, after WrestleMania, and collect the belts, but this WrestleMania, I don't know. But I feel like I said, I don't know. I feel like AJ Lee should win this thing. They're coming to the fifth one, the Irresistible Forces. They are the newest group inside of them, the Bella Army. Yes, they just return back, so it looks like they should win it, right? But only their presence is enough. And would they really wait long? That is the thing. But they might still be there. Like I said, it's just fear. I feel like the Irresistible Forces, because Billy and Lyra, yes, they are good, but they might get injured. They might not be strong enough to take it. Charlotte and Flair, why being good? They have had many achievements on their own single one. The way we're looking at it, they might have to do things single, or just them being there is bigger than them themselves are bigger than championships. So adding championship to it will not change anything. I'm not putting will not really make them less relevant, but the rest might look that way. So the irresistible forces, that is what is cemented the legacy. I believe it should go for to the irresistible forces. The sixth match, and I believe I'm getting this right, Seth Rollins versus Gunther. The big bad Gunther, the career killer. Gunther has won WrestleMania, Seth Rollins has won WrestleMania. So I'm not going to even use that one for feeling. But I feel like Seth Rollins to win, and this is why I feel like Seth Rollins should win. Gunther has been dominant. If you check the last few months, it's Gunther that have dominant. Damn, he has retired three people. He has retired Goldberg, he has retired AJ Styles, he has retired John Cena. He's literally untouchable for a while. And Seth Rollins has been touchable very well. Vision and the rest. So Seth Rollins need this more than Gunther. I remember there was a time Seth Rollins was so frustrated, will not go to WrestleMania. And that was the first time he lost to Cody Rhodes when he eventually won. Then for other things, other things. But then again, if you look at it, the last WrestleMania, whatever happened with Gunther, he lost to Jey Uso. And the last WrestleMania, Seth Rollins won. Roman Reigns and CM Punk. So it's a little bit. If you are looking at that story, you see that it's Gunther that need it. However, I did it personal, but it seems like a last minute match. But how is it personal? I never stated it. That the few things gonna say that Seth Rollins blah blah rock as a jockey for Pohima, but he shook the same Pohima, so that's not concrete, solid something for. It's not something even picture emotional. If there's something there, he has not stated it, he has not gone deeper into it. The storyline was not deep. When did they even started their storyline? So even Poema was surprised that he helped him. So at the end of the day, I'm giving this to Seth Rollins because if my feeling go right and his wife lose, him himself needs to win. Then the last one and Gunther, whether I win or lose, is not really fans even hating. So that might help him to reinvent himself. He just wants to go to WrestleMania. From the way I'm seeing his eyes, he doesn't necessarily have to want to win. Although we don't want to win anyway, their match. Then and it's not a championship match. Gunther is usually more championship, so putting more this thing, effort into it, people will not care much. Although he has won some 5% of the match, don't forget that. So it's relentless. But then Seth Rollins have beaten some of the best to ever do it. He even brought Obafemi to face Brock. He's a strategist. And right now he's unhinged and hey, very and I don't think Gunther will match him in minutes. Even that chop. That chop might just be looking like a pat on the chest. Then the last match, which is the main event of Saturday, Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. Cody Rhodes lost his last WrestleMania, so it looked like he need this. I don't even know Randy Orton was in the last WrestleMania, but I'm going for Randy Orton, and this is a trick. My nickname is the Ultimate Quarterback, right? And I'm Cody Rhodes fan. Everybody know that one. Why am I going for Randy Orton? The same reason why I should have gone for Justina last year. No, even if he had lost, I could have gone for him. Why 17? Right? Randy is going to 15. Randy is getting old and he might not stay in this business for long. We know that Cody Rhodes might stay in this business for long. When did he come back? So Cody Rhodes can still collect the belt, whatever, whatever. And we all know how this Hilton is. He did not collect the belt back from Justin and SummerSlam. So he can still collect it, even maybe WrestleMania Backlash or something. But Randy Orton is 50 and doesn't need that anyway. He has served and helped this company too much. He renewed his contract several times. He has served for him to lose too much at WrestleMania. The last time he gave it to Cody Rhodes, other times, even other times, we know Randy Orton as the legend killer, the guy that Viper strikes. He doesn't pity anybody, but most times when I've been in Cody Rhodes, he doesn't strike, right? He doesn't pull the trigger, that's what they call it. He doesn't attack or do all this stuff. So now that he finally does, and he has Pat McAfee, he wants to make Pat McAfee look bad. Look at that, even moving 25% off or this thing. So even Cody Rhodes is my favorite for that match. And yeah, I know Crossroads is going to go on that match, or it's going to be attempted. But I want the three most dangerous, my brothers, I do. It's funny that me and I have different titles. CM Punk Roman Reigns is the Roman Reigns person, I'm a CM Punk person now in this one. And then I go and join those two people who got it as different idols this time. Obviously, we'll go different people. This one, his idol is Randy Orton. Literally in the street, they call him the Viper, Randy Orton, or RK, or Apex Predator. And me, I'm more of a Cody Rhodes fan. You can see my nickname, the Ultimate Quarterback. But at this point, I guess me and him will go for the same thing. We want to see number 15 at WrestleMania. So, Cody Rhodes, I like you, but forgive me. I'm not saying funny enough, it might still be Cody Rhodes that win, but it might be that I just might still get his 15, but not now. But there's no time again. There's no time. So I'm going for a clothesline, a drape line DDT, uh, a clothesline, sorry, power slam, a drape line DDT. That Viper pounds, going to that place where he knows, and arrow, K, O, 1, 2, 3, and new WWE champion. I mean, what they call that belt, whatever champion. Randy Orton. I mean, it's his mentor in a way. Wow, could just be comfortable letting his mentor be deep down. That's how I said that just now, I'll never achieve 17, and he did. So if he's shouting, and the Orton will never achieve 15, it's okay. storylines and his hero as usual, but sometimes WWE choose the bad guys. They choose what is best for business. And right now, everybody on Randy Orton's side. Randy Orton, even one guy when Kudros attacked. Remember, WWE showed a video where he said, Randy Orton, I was rooting for you. Why did you go that way? They are rooting, and because Randy Orton was a bad guy, but not a bad guy towards Kudros. That was shocked that fan. It was a bad guy towards McIntyre and Alistair Black and the rest. So we are rooting for Randy Orton for this one. But Kudros, if you do win, I'm still happy for you. Like Jelly Rose, I'm happy whoever win that match.